Today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be running you through how to do the elevator glitch on Derail. You have to go down to this end of the map where the yard is, with the bridge and the train and all this sort of stuff. What you'll do is you've got to jump onto this rail, you've got to sprint and jump over to there, because that is the only way we're going to be able to do it. Just like that. Then what you do is you crouch down, move as close to the bar as physically possible, move the camera to the right so you're looking at about that sort of angle, and then what you'll do is just lay down and move slightly to the right, and then obviously you can stand up, move slightly to the left, and you can't. So you move to the right, very tiny movements, just so the camera doesn't even look like it's moving, but all you see is the crosshair. All you see is the crosshair, just go out and back in again. That's the sort of level you want to do it at. There you go, there's one. And now I can move to the right. Try doing it to the left until I can't anymore. Also with this, you want to lay back down every single time. You want to move, stand up, which I can't. You want to move, stand up. If you can stand up, just lay straight back down again and start moving to the left again, tiny bit at a time. When it gets to the point of you can't stand up anymore, just when you see the if you move to the right with just the cursor moving, you stand up, move to the left with the cursor moving, and you can't stand up, that's the sort of detail you want to get into. So you go to the options and change the stick layout to Legacy Southpaw rather. What this does is with the left analog stick, all you can move is strafe left and right, and you can only look up and down, so you can't accidentally move back or move forward, which helps a lot. So then, sorry about that, forgot something. Change it back to default, and then you want to move the camera, so you're looking up, and you're tiny bit to the right. There's only a slight angle. You see, whereas before it was more like this. So you want a really tiny angle, just like that. That's good enough. And then what you do is then you change your option, the stick layout, to Legacy Southpaw, which gives you just a lot more. What's the word? A lot more control, shall we say. And then you just do the same thing again. You just move until you can stand up, and then slowly make your way back to the left again by standing up, laying back down, move, stand up, lay back down, then move. So what you don't want to do is stand up and then move, because then you have to do it all over again, and it's a lot of effort. So just remember that. And then as soon as you go up, change the stick layout back to default, because with the right analog stick, if you try and look down, you will just move backwards and it will just throw you all the way down. As you can see, shut up. As you can see, that I am now obviously very high up, and if you've got tactile insertions, put one down, because it's just effort to get up there again. And now you can walk all along this roof here. The best class to have is something with Commando Pro, because what that does is you don't get any falling damage, which helps, because that means I can jump down there and I'm not going to lose any health. So if you run and just fall over to here, then you can just jump off here. You see that blackness there? Do not go in it, purely because you will fall forever, or you may just die. Although you've got a tactical insertion somewhere, I don't know where it is. It's probably on that roof somewhere. I just don't see the point in dying, because then you've got to run up it all over again, and it's not the quickest route to take. So once you get back up, set another tactical insertion so you can come back here straight away. And you can, if you're good enough, run, and jump, and land here. And normally when you're in a normal game you can't walk up this little slope. But now, you can hide through all these bushes if you get to this point. Oh fuck. I'll run through it again, just for the people who didn't follow it. I'll try and do it in a bit more detail. Right, once again, you want to crouch and move as far towards the edge of the roof as physically possible. Make the angle like that, round about that. I usually do it so the corner of the roof of the building just lines up with the corner of the map. Obviously it doesn't help if you're doing it on hardcore because there is no map. But just leave it like that, lay down, set the sensitivity to Legacy Southport, obviously so you don't move backwards and forwards, and just move tiny bit by tiny bit, just to the left, stand up, lay back down, move a tiny bit. And if you can't move like I can't now, as you can see I'm pressing the stand up button and I obviously can't do it. So I move to the right just a tiny bit, I can't do it. To the right a tiny bit more, can't do it. Once again, and I can. Move to the left, I can. Move to the left, I can. Move to the left, yeah. See, now I can't. So what you do is not do that, because that really just fucked me up. Is make the angle a bit more, just a tiny bit less than straight, just like that. Then set the sensitivity to Legacy Southport. As I said, because with the right analog stick or the left analog stick I can only look up and down, and I can move left and right, yeah? And obviously I can't change the angle that I'm looking at, which is good because you don't want to do that. So I move to the right, I can stand up, move to the left, yeah, left, yeah, left, no, right. This does take a lot of patience. I mean, it took me at least 2 months to be able to learn how to do this. This is purely why I'm trying to make it as easy as in-depth as possible for other people. Purely because it used to wind me up when I couldn't do it. Right, as you can see, I'm now flying. Yeah?